able to sue your parents if they were sucky parents when you were growing up? That's what Bernard Anderson Bay is wondering, because he's actually suing his parents for $200,000 because he says that he didn't feel like they loved him enough, and that set him up for failure. Now, this is actually a pretty unfortunate story. He's homeless in New York. And he claims that he has other siblings that are dependent on public assistance. Now, the press has talked to his other siblings, and his sister says that he's crazy and it's totally false. They're not living on public assistance. I don't know. It's a little bit of a he said, she said. But the idea of suing your parents for not loving you enough is a little ridiculous.
No. It's not a little ridiculous. It's a lot ridiculous. Yeah. Okay. Now, so it's a complicated case, as you're about to see. But I would be very surprised if you could sway me in the direction of being allowed to sue your parents on that grounds.
Right.
So what about his parents? Are they rich?
So his parents aren't even rich. Apparently they own part of a home. Like, I guess they invested in a home with other people. And he wants them to sell their share of that home so they can purchase a Domino's. Domino's pizza, like a franchise.
So that they can purchase it and then give him the money for not loving him.
No, so they can purchase it and employ his brothers and sisters. And
this guy's a lunatic. No, I thought maybe his parents, my original understanding of the story was that his parents were really rich. And if they were being douches about it, like, haha, we have the money, you're homeless, sad day for you, then I was going to be like, okay, maybe a little bit. Under this scenario, this guy's crazy, man. No, guilty. Get out of here. No.
His mom claims that she lives in the projects. I don't know if that's true, but that's what she's claiming. He says, I feel unloved and abandoned. His mother says, I say go get a job. He's never had a job a day in his life.
I love his mom. It's over. Okay. Now, look, I feel bad for the guy. He might be touched, right? But, I mean, I don't know if she lives projects or doesn't live projects, but the most they got is a quarter of a house? That's not wealthy people, okay? Yeah. It's not like they're sitting in the lap of luxury like, well, we do have a quarter of a house. They're not Thurston Howell III over there. And so he's got no case at all. That's unreal,
So
man.
Obviously parents don't have an obligation to set you up financially. They do the best that they can. In fact, his sister says, my parents were great. They did the best that they could, and I have no complaints. But should you be able to sue your parents for emotional neglect?
I don't even want to do Supreme Court on it. Don't make me do this. I mean, it's just, okay, fine, do it, drop it, okay? Jeez, we got to get a unanimous. Come on. No, I won't even allow it. But all right, fine, vote. Go ahead.
Of course not. That's what Child Protective Services are for. If you're getting screwed over, they'll come find and take you away.
Yeah, like if they're beating you, okay, that's why we have a whole government office to make sure we can protect you. Can you imagine your son comes up to you and says, oh, well, you didn't love me enough, now give me $20.
What if there was so much emotional abuse that you need to go to a psychiatrist? Should the parents be sued for those damages?
Oh, come on. Of course not. No way. No, look, because then you're going to get into what's emotional abuse. You know, they said I should have gotten A's, and I was doing fine with C pluses, right? They criticized my outfit.
Okay, I mean you're focusing on the trivial, ridiculous things. But what if
you know what I say? I like the micro level of this. Like, hey, you know what? Yesterday you were okay. I'll be honest with you. But today, Mom, you weren't that cool to me. I didn't get a hug or anything. Like, give me $20.
But you know that would never happen.
Okay. Now, anyway, look. Of course, there's real serious emotional abuse. But if it gets to the point where it's a legal issue, then JR is right. Then you get Child Protective Services involved. But you know, like suing your parents after you're a grown-ass man who can't, and according to your mom won't get a job because they didn't love you enough. Take a walk.
All right. And just to be clear with the audience, I agree. I'm just playing devil's advocate to get a rise out of you guys.
4-0. Easiest Supreme Court decision ever.